all right. What's going on? My name's Chris Hawkins, and this is your best life defined. Let's go ahead and do this thing. So I was out there today. I'm thinking about all the work I lost. I lost 4 podcasts over the last day or so because I had some work done on my computer. And there's a part of me that wanted to default back to who I am. I mean, or who I used to be, and I used to be angry. I would just anything went wrong. It was the world. It just hit me to my core. And so when I discovered that I had lost all that work, I thought, oh man, and it almost reverted back to that. And the only thing that prevented it was the fact that I actually wake up now every day with a glad heart. My heart it's full of good things. It feels good to wake up and to see all this amazing stuff. And I was thinking about that. And I was thinking about, well, does this happen? How do you take your life from where it was to where it is when it comes to someone like me who was so angry for so long? And what it came down to for me is I realized that you have to have whatever you have in your heart is what you believe and how you feel. Look at all those years when I was angry and pissed off because my life sucked, because everything was going so bad. And what it came down to is I carried all that around me. It was my excuse to be the person I had become. It was my excuse to go ahead and disregard how I made other people feel. And then my dad died. And of course, that, there's the trauma. If you've ever experienced that kind of loss, you know what it does to you. And some people even get more angry. Thank God it worked in the opposite direction for me. Because I didn't believe anything I had believed before that. And before I knew it, I was like, you know what, there's some goodness in life. And if I don't hurry up and start grabbing a hold of the wonderful things in life that there are, eventually it's all going to be gone. And that's exactly what I did. And I started in here. I started in here by thinking about who I had become and why I was so scared. And then I got some help from Brene Brown, and I will never stop saying her name, because she's an amazing doctor. She's an amazing person. Granted, all of the things she's done, the branding, she deserves every bit of it, because the ideas and the things she came up with just has changed the world for so many, right? And she's the one that actually caused me to realize, or led me to understand, why it is that I wake up every day and I'd wake up and I'd be pissed off, and I'd be like Iron Man. I'd strap on all my gear and I'd go out into the world and I'd just go kick ass 8, 10, 12 hours a day. And then I'd come home and I'd kick ass. Just be that angry shell of a man. It starts in the heart. This country, this world, you see all this chaos in the world. Do you know why it's like this? All those angry people who are willing to hurt each other. I'm not even giving anyone any credit. Anyone involved in painful actions against another, hurtful actions against another, are in this group. And my bet is that if you look at your heart, when you see that person that you believe you should hate, even though you don't know them or don't realize that they're just like you, it's all in here. It's in the heart. I'm the expert. Guys, federal prison buddies who might be listening, I'm the expert on that. I'm the guy who walked around with my chest so far out. I had 2 chips on my shoulder. If I had 10 chips on my shoulder, you don't want to cross Huck is. You want to cross Huck. Huck is, he's an asshole. Yes, I was. Not proud of it. I'm proud of the fact that I escaped it. We talk about all kinds of things. We talk about the need to change the world. We want to change the world and make the world a better place. And everybody's talking about peace and togetherness. And we all have our little groups. It's not about the group you run around with. It's about how you feel. It's about what is going on inside you that matters. At least that's what worked for me. I mean, I don't know. I think all action is the result of thought. And thought is driven by how we feel inside, by our heart, by what we believe, right? Are you believing the right things? And how's it affecting your heart? I had to stop watching a lot of the news. I had to stop taking in so much information on social media because it was changing how I was thinking. And worse than that, it was changing how I was feeling. I don't know. Do you have an angry heart? If you feel anger or resentment or any other feeling besides kindness and empathy and consideration and understanding for anyone else on the face of the earth, then yes, you do. I did a podcast, I'm not sure where it's at. It was about where's the love? Where's the love? Where's the love? I mean, I don't know how many people, and that's what that podcast is about, is how many people profess their commitment to something, to a higher power that guides them to the idea of kindness, empathy, consideration, and surely love. And here we are. What? I think someone's lying to themselves. But I don't know. I think I'm doing pretty good with it. It was kind of an interesting transition for me because I think right now part of the resistance I have in my current social media realm, all my friends, is that somehow they view this as one more scam, one more thing I'm doing to get somewhere. And you can expect that. You can expect that. Let's say that you start changing and you're no longer the angry person that you used to be. Let's say that you decide, okay, I'm going to be someone different now. I'm going to be someone who actually shuts my mouth and listens more. I'm going to be the kind of person who actually sees the good in people or looks for the good in people. Because that's what an angry heart does. An angry heart, when you have an angry heart, what you do is you look for the bad. You're like, well, yeah, they look happy, but they're really not. Hey, they got this and that, and they're in debt, and they do all that. Those are signs of an angry heart. Signs of an angry heart are having people that have strife with you, have issues with who you are or how you interact. That's an angry heart. And what's sad is that I can have the gladdest, the most giving, caring, loving heart in the world, and I can't change you if you're angry. Can't do it. I can be nice to you, but when people have angry hearts, oftentimes they view that as a weakness. Oh, what? You don't want to fight? What are you, a wimp? Well, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not angry. I don't have any reason to be angry with you. So what if we don't agree on things? Let's pick some things we agree on, like love is better than hate. Oh, there's a big one. Whoa. Want to agree on that? Want to agree on kindness, never hurt anyone? There's a trick. That's a trick for you. I think you guys are in trouble because as I work on this, and I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been really working on the audio and my modulation because I realize this is a listening event. And in being such, what I've learned is that I have to make it interesting. I have to give you something to listen to, right? And that's where that sound comes in. That's where picking it up and saying, okay, I can do it this way. This will work for me. So I hope it's getting better. I hope it is. I'm not stopping. I showed up today. I'll show up tomorrow. In spite of all the hurdles and all the bumps in the road, I will be here, and I hope you will too. I'd really like it if you could share my stuff. I'd like you to share and introduce me to other people because even if I'm off base on some of it's going to fit. And wouldn't it be sad if you kept this all to yourself and didn't share it with your friend, and the one podcast you never listened to is the podcast that changed their life? And I have to believe that. I have to believe that the ultimate goal of this and the direction it's going is that by me continuing to show up here, people are going to be able to change their lives. They're going to find something within all this noise I'm making that says, oh, wait, wow, I didn't think about that. Wow, that's cool. Maybe we can laugh more. I mean, I guess that would be all right, wouldn't it? Keep it going, man. Keep it going. Every day is a blessing, and I think we lose sight of that. So if you want to get started on this, it's simple. When you wake up in the morning and you get all those things done and you reach for that phone, because everyone has a phone, it's a great trigger point for you to take action, right? You don't even have to think about it. You grab that phone, and when you pick that phone up, before you put it in your pocket, you take a minute and you ask yourself, how does my heart feel? How does my heart feel? How do I feel inside here? And then make a promise to yourself that you will have a kind heart, that you will look to create a kind heart. And when dude at work or whenever, whoever, wherever you're at, cuts you off or is disrespectful to you and you feel that thing come up, that dragon's head come up, want to bite them, right? Be kind. Be nice. It's okay. You're not going to change the world by being angry. I can tell you that. You're going to just add more to an angry world. I don't know. It worked for me. I don't know if you look at me and I like I said, the people who worked with me at the federal prison, they knew who I was, and I was all shielded up and I was angry. And I'm not even there now. And maybe that's why it's so hard for my group, my social group, to accept that this is who I've become. It gets bullshit. Can't be true. Can't be true. But it is true. And what's more than that, what is really amazing about it is no matter where I am today, I can take one step in a new direction and I can make my life better. That's where the resistance comes in. I'll tell you this and you're like, oh yeah, I'm not angry. Life's hard. Life's also wonderful. Life's also great. Life's also filled with all kinds of amazing things like grandchildren, and wives, and sons, and daughters, and moms, and dads, and... Take a minute. Take a minute to think about who you are and where you're going, and then ask yourself, how do I get there? And then take those steps. But it's going to start with the heart. It's going to start in here with your heart. It's going to start in here where your kindness comes from, where you have so much energy for making the world a better place that you're no longer making it a terrible place, that you're no longer taken away from how amazing it can be. All that ugly, angry crap out there, that's like taking a really great hamburger and then putting some crap on it. Here, let's smear a little crap on this. Why? Why? You can go the other direction. I know hate doesn't get love. I know that. There are instances in history forever that prove that, right? Try it. Try kind heart. Do it in the morning, every morning. And then at night when you lay your head down and you're getting ready to go to bed after you kiss them goodnight and you roll over and get comfortable, take a minute before you go to sleep and ask yourself, I wonder how I did. How'd I do? How's your heart feel? How's your heart feel? It'll tell you. It'll tell you. Now, if you're not honest with yourself, it won't. But if you're honest with yourself and you're really, truly trying to find that peace of mind and that contentment, that thing where you just don't have anything to worry about, don't have anything pushing in on you, don't have to be anywhere or deal with anything that you haven't chosen. That's how you get there. Hey, listen, as always, I hope you'll continue to show up. I know I kind of get long-winded on occasion, but this is important to me. This is really important to me. The thing about it is I'm going to continue to be here. I'm going to continue to give you everything I can, give you 110% because I think you're worth it. Am I doing it just for you? No, I'm doing it for me too because this is making me better. This is making me realize this is my opportunity to wake up just like you and look at my life and say, man, I know it's tough. I know I don't like doing this, but there's so many options out there we can still go after, right? So many things we can still do. That's the ticket. Stick on board. Hey, keep following, keep checking it out. Please sure you go by and check out my YouTube channel. And if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure you go by to podcast or your podcast app and do a like, do a share, do a follow. I really would appreciate it. I'm working hard for you. And as always, just remember, today's your day. Make it a good one.